said that you needed to better inform yourself about ICE. And it's concerning to me that as a representative for El Paso, you're not well versed on immigration and what ICE is doing. So I'm here as a mom, first and foremost, and I'm here as a wife who is now worried about my husband possibly getting deported because the Trump administration is ramping up their aggression towards my people. So they're going after people that have their residency cards and are naturalized citizens now. How can you sit there and say you are not for abolishing ICE when it is a terroristic organization? ICE was not a thing until the Bush administration put it under Homeland Security. And they labeled immigrants as terrorists. You should have a clear stance. If you claim to be a progressive, you should have a clear stance on this issue. There is no middle line. Basically, this is what it is. If you were in the 1930s and you were able to stop the Gestapo, would you? Because that's what we're asking you to do now. ICE is killing our people, is hunting us down. They are a terroristic organization, an agency that is rogue. Please tell me that you will sign on to abolish ICE, and not only that, take a leadership position and ask your fellow Democrats to grow a backbone and stand up for us, because they are not.
Let her answer the question.
These are concentration camps. They're not detention centers. When the president of the United States of America sides with Nazis, he is a Nazi and he needs to be called a Nazi. You Democrats need to step up your game. My vote is not guaranteed for you. I am a brown woman and I am not sure I want to vote for you because you are not strong enough. I need you to step it up because we need representation.
Grateful that you're here. Thank you for the question. A couple of things, because you laid out some accusations, tried to provide some context. Let me fill in some of the blanks there. Born and raised in El Paso, Texas, one half of the largest binational community in the hemisphere, a city of immigrants, one that I am proud of. During the Obama administration, not necessarily politically convenient, but an administration, I'll have you know if you don't know already, that was deporting more of our fellow Americans, more of the people in this community than any president before him. An administration that was detaining families in deportation camps and machines like the one in Artesia, New Mexico, that I visited 3 times. It may not have made the headlines, you may not know about it when you asked your question, but I was there to meet those young asylum seekers and refugees who were scared out of their wits and who, in Mitt Romney's infamous words, were self-deporting themselves because of the anxiety and the stress and the fear and their inability to bond out of imprisonment, though they pose no risk to this country. I was there and I was making the case for them. I introduced accountability legislation for the Department of Homeland Security, including Immigration and Customs Enforcement, aka ICE, including Customs and Border Protection, aka CBP, so that there would be training, so that there would be justice and accountability and consequences for some of the abuses that you're talking about. Y además, I was able to get a Republican Tea Party colleague of mine, not just Democrats, to join in that legislation. I was the first at Tornillo, the tent camp that was constructed to house kids who were torn away from their parents. I was the one who asked everybody else to join me. More than 1,000 with 24 hours notice showed up in Tornillo to bear witness, to testify, to make sure that this country understood what it was doing at this moment of truth. And in some small way, I think that and those people who showed up, and everyone here who lit up the phones and melted down the switchboards and called the White House and their members of Congress, were able to get the president to stop this very cruel, very inhumane policy of taking kids away from their parents. In addition, the week after we showed up for that march, I came back as one of the first members of Congress to actually be able to go into the camps and meet those kids and listen to their stories and become their advocate. And my team, the best on this planet, is in those detention centers right now in El Paso, taking down testimony from those parents who are looking for their kids so that we can track them down. So don't lecture me about the border and immigrants and the things that we need to do. I'm doing everything that I can right now, and I will continue to do everything that I can right now going forward. So thank you.
Next question.
I'll give you the microphone. You don't have to yell.
You know what? And then if we're going to have to stop doing questions, if people cannot be
We're not going to stop doing questions.
Everybody needs to be respectful. And please do not yell. Do not yell out. We have other people that are wanting to ask a question. We have another people.
Hey, ma'am, please.
We have a next question.